Tyrone, you'll be starting?
Yeah, I'll be starting.
Yeah. You want another minute? Are you okay now?
I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay. Okay, I'll be the mic stand.
Oh, you're going to stand here? Okay.
Oh, I see.
Which, I guess I got everybody here.
Yeah, just right down the middle.
All right. Thank you all for coming here today. My name is Tyrone Mayho. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Mayho and Prentice here in Santa Barbara. I'm here today joined by Alan Hamel, Elizabeth's father. Also joining us is Michael Clater of Clater Investigations. He is the family's investigator. With us as well is my law partner, Chad Prentice, and our co-counsel, Mike Alder of Alder Law in Los Angeles. We're here today for a very important reason, and that's why we've asked you to be here. I have a few remarks I'm going to share with you, and then Mr. Hamel will speak. Elizabeth's family is suffering an unimaginable loss. Their 18-year-old daughter came to UCSB, very happy and excited to be here to start the new chapter in her life. She was a biology and chemistry student. She was planning to be a scientist. She joined a sorority. She made friends. She had the entire world in front of her. But on the evening of February 14th, all of this came to an end when she lost her young life just a few steps from here. This is what we know. During the evening of February 14th, at approximately 8 p.m., Elizabeth went with her friends from the San Miguel dorms to Isla Vista at a drinking and food establishment called Lao Wang's. She was there a little over 2 hours, and she was seen being very close with the young man that is shown in this photo. She was seen leaving Lao Wang's with this person sometime after 10:06 p.m. 21 minutes later, she was found unconscious, lying here in the courtyard. It is believed she fell from the upper floor exterior walkway here at the San Rafael dorms. She was taken to Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital, but they could not save her. She died 6 days later. Elizabeth's family is searching for answers. We know that this young man was seen leaving with her from Lao Wang's, but we do not know who he is or what happened in those 21 minutes. So the family is calling on all students, the UCSB and Santa Barbara communities, and anyone who might even have the slightest information to come forward. We need help identifying this person and what may have happened that evening. Please help this family understand what happened in Liz's final moments. We know that accidents, confusion, and fear can happen in a moment. We want to be clear. We are not accusing anyone of wrongdoing. If you are this young man, or you know who he is, we are pleading with you to come forward. If you have any information about that evening, we are pleading with you to come forward. If you were on campus that night, or in Isla Vista, or you heard someone talk about this who may know something, please come forward. You may hold important information that could help bring peace to a family that is suffering greatly. We ask that the public, with any information, contact Michael Clater at Clater Investigations. And you can do so anonymously, by text, or by call. Please call 805-335-3851. His website link is the QR code on each of the flyers we have and on the poster. We will be distributing this flyer around campus, in Isla Vista, in the Greek community, in social media, and with your assistance in the press. Please help us get the answers this family so desperately needs. Lastly, we know that our Santa Barbara County District Attorney's Office has offered assistance to UCSB police with this investigation. We are calling on the university, specifically Chancellor Yang, to accept this offer because time is of the essence. This happened over 2 months ago. Students are leaving for the summer in June, with many of them graduating. Thank you all very much. Now, Mr. Hamel.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Liz's dad. As we noted, releasing an image of the young man Liz was seen with. It's a side-angle photograph, and unfortunately a little bit blurry. Thank you. We're hoping someone recognizes him. There was a large crowd at La Wang that night, perhaps even 100 people. We're hoping someone there recognizes the man, has a clearer photo or a video that may help identify him. We're calling upon our greatest resource, the UCSB community, to help identify this person. Whether you know Liz or not, your awareness, your photos, your memories could help answer the critical questions. If you have clearer photos or a video of La Wang around 10 p.m., if you saw Liz and this man walking towards San Rafael Hall, you witnessed or heard anything unusual in the courtyard that night, if you can identify that person, please, even the smallest piece of information may help us understand what happened to my daughter. I've been asked a few times, why now? Why a couple months later, after the event, are we coming forward? Although this is officially a police investigation to a sudden death, and in theory we shouldn't even be involved with this and work beyond working with victim services. In our early briefings with the police, they outlined a strategy that did not include public outreach. We respected that approach and trusted the process. However, as the weeks turned into months, we've been having briefings with the police, and the tenor has slightly changed in that it seems they're having difficulty identifying the young man. There's been a difficulty due to a lack of camera coverage in the area, which has resulted in a lack of evidence. Given that, once again, we believe that the UCSB community itself, the students, anyone here, is the greatest resource we have. I want to say clearly that I have nothing but respect for the detectives working this case. They have been empathetic, professional, and have stood by the family at every step. This is not about a lack of effort or care. This is about constraints they are working under. At the same time, I shouldn't be standing here. I should be at home grieving my daughter. And trusting into institutions that are responsible for this investigation. But the academic quarter is coming to an end. Students are graduating or leaving campus. People's memories fade. The window to reach the community is closing. For weeks, I have been imploring the UCSB leadership, including the Chancellor's staff and the Chief of Police, to engage publicly with the campus community. This is why I'm here now. If you recognize it once again, if you recognize the individual in the photos, if you saw anything that night that might be relevant, no matter how small, please come forward. Your information may be key to helping us understand what happened to Liz. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. What? Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if we have the ability to respond to any questions, but the key for this message is to get word out, help identify this person, help get answers as to what happened the evening of February 14th. Thank you.
Tyrone, has this picture been known to the law enforcement, or did you get this through your own investigation? Has this been something they're working with? Where did this picture come from?
Well, Mr. Clater can answer that. I know through canvassing a lot of the folks that were with Elizabeth that evening, we were able to obtain a lot of cell phone pictures, and this picture is one of those pictures. I believe law enforcement has it. I do not know. Mr. Clater might be able to.
That is something we want to be clear about, is we haven't reviewed any of the law enforcement reports. There is no critique by me at all in regards to what they have done and have not done. All I did was start a parallel investigation. This is one of the videos we recovered. My belief is that they also have this photo as well.
We have provided this to the police.
Is there a photo with Liz and this gentleman together in the same photo?
Yes.
Okay. Is this like a zoom in?
This is a zoom in, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, if we were to zoom out, would she be in one of these photos?
She would be exactly in front of him, yes.
What are they doing there?
He's holding her.
Yes.
Okay.
We actually photoshopped her out just because of her respect for her. But yes, he was actually holding her, and it was known to everyone there that they were together for a large part of that evening.
Yeah.
And did he appear to be with his friends, or was she with her friends? Were there other pictures taken that night?
She was definitely with her friends that night.
Okay.
There are many pictures. They've been very helpful. And we think that he was there with friends, but we are not entirely certain because we can't identify him, but it seems that way.
Did you come back and try and walk the whole path?
Absolutely.
Did you retrace that?
Yes.
How was that for you? Did you do that? Did you start at the restaurant and start talking to the manager and go
I
there?
have not talked to the manager. I did it by myself
Okay.
multiple times.
So you started at Low Wang's.
Yeah.
There was some reference of Dublin's being involved. Can you talk about that? That's another establishment in Isla Vista.
Yes.
That has not come up during our investigation. There has been rumors of potential photographs outside of other establishments, but none of that has been confirmed.
Has it been confirmed that her phone was there?
At where?
Dublin's.
Not to our knowledge. It was at Lao Wang's.
To my knowledge, it was at Lao Wang.
So
It was left at Lao
Wang's
Wang's.
is the establishment.
That's my
So that should
understanding.
be completely left out, Dublin's. It's got nothing to do with it.
That's my
As
understanding.
far as we know, it has not come up.
That is my understanding.
Have you been able to come over and stand here and talk to kids going in and out of the dorms, or is
I
that
haven't.
allowed for you to do that?
I have not done that.
Tyrone, or Michael?
We have approached several students. Everybody's been very receptive and cooperative at this point. There's obviously, in this dorm alone, there are many more students that we haven't spoken to yet that we hope to. And these are some of the students that we're asking to please contact me. It's difficult with all of their varying schedules with classes and work. It's been hard to contact everyone.
Right. Is that your goal?
Yes.
Yeah. Where will the flyers be appearing?
So we're going to distribute them. Some of Elizabeth's friends and sorority sisters are here. We're going to be handing them out and getting them all over campus. We'll be posting them in Isla Vista at all the restaurants and buildings there because we're hoping someone will identify him. He was in Isla Vista that evening on a Friday night, so we're hoping if one looks at the side view of the picture that we have, we think that if you know that person, then that picture will help you identify him. So we're going to get this flyer out everywhere. That's our goal.
Okay.
Can you comment on the sheriff's office and the UCSB Police Department and how cooperative they have been or not cooperative they have been with this investigation? This happened Valentine's Day, February 20th. Here we are at the end of April. You're having to take a private action to call attention to this issue. Can you talk about the authorities and their handling of this so far?
I can only say, I'll start, is
Yeah,
that,
go ahead.
again, I mentioned the detectives that are involved have been nothing but empathetic with us. They meet with us weekly. They give us minimal information due to it being an ongoing investigation, but they are incredibly empathetic. The management I have had limited discourse with. I have had some, but limited.
And then Mr. Clater can address this. He's a former Santa Barbara City police officer and detective himself for many years. And so do you want to address a little bit of that?
Like I said, the most difficult aspect of this is it's an ongoing investigation. That is the practice and procedure throughout the nation, is that you limit the amount of information that comes out of the Detectives Bureau. That is no different here in this investigation. So we do not have an idea as to where they are at in the investigation. We know that we've been reassured several times through their meetings with the family and through their command staff that this is something that they're taking very seriously and putting resources in. My personal question is if they have limited resources, if they need extra help, that there are additional agencies out there that are willing to accept that and assist them. I just don't think they've asked or accepted any of these offers thus far. That's what I can say.
Great.
Tyrone, we talked a little bit about knowing how many students were here prior to the 14th and how many are here now, and to get down to if there's been somebody or more than one person no longer here. Is that something you can obtain, or do you have access to that as an attorney?
In terms of accessing UCSB's database to try to independently do this, we have not done that. Right now, we're just trying to call attention to anyone that has any information. So certainly we would be happy to follow up on leads. That's why the family has hired a private investigator to help with this. But certainly if the chancellor can speak with the district attorney's office, they've offered to help with this investigation. They're very seasoned investigators there, and time is of the essence. So I think if the chancellor can ask for that help, I think that would be a big step right now, because June is coming up and students are leaving.
And one more thing, for those that don't understand, this is not where she lived.
Yes,
And
she
can
lived.
you frame for us where she lived, what this is about? Are these older students? What's going on? What happens here? What distance are we talking about?
She lives on the opposite side of campus, so this was closer to Lao Wang's. And again, we do not know the identity of the young man, but the assumption is he lived in this area, and she lives on the opposite side of campus.
Or he knew someone in this area.
Correct.
Because from Lao Wang's to here, one doesn't just stumble across this dorm. It's not the first place one would go to. So we believe he might have known someone here, might have been staying here. We do not know. This was not her dorm, but this is where she was found.
I would also like to add that this is not a direct path to her dorm. This is out of the way. So that also doesn't make any sense.
And this would be non-freshmen that live here?
I do not know
That's-
exactly. There seems to be a
That's my
mix.
understanding, but again, I'm not an authority on the subject.
Just trying to frame if there was
Absolutely.
older students involved or
Absolutely.
anything like that.
This might be a sophomore hall. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But her dorm, San Miguel, was a freshman dorm.
Correct.
Great. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks for your help.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know
Thank you
that
very much.
this is a primarily UCSB investigation, but I'm from the City College, and I was just wondering if there's anything, like any help you would need from City College students, because we all kind of mingle. So,
It is possible
Any
that,
call to
that the young man was from, we don't know. So absolutely, if anyone knows anything from there, that would be very appreciated.
So I've actually already reached out to Santa Barbara City College, and they were very cooperative. Our plan is having you here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'd also like to hand out flyers on campus. We've obtained approval for that. We just have to go through the verification process and then posting it. So if you could leave me your contact information, I'd love to have that, and we can work together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
I invite any of Elizabeth's friends or sorority sisters to come up and grab flyers, and then we can help get these around campus. Thank you.
Feel free to come. Let me give you.
Yeah, I wasn't in the.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, please.
Is that your